California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Art of Sport LA Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Daniel. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Buffalo's offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after.
And down he goes back at the 3.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So Fresno State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Trying to have success on third down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniel. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Berry. Catch in the middle, it's Stevens. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Working that left side now. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He might want another play. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads it left. He's got it. First down and more. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here on third down for this offense. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown! They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to the ground game on the left. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they... First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense in hurry-up mode. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got it in the middle, it's Max. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing. And through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bulge breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll leave it with him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over. Looking for room. It's Meyer. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The give to the lone running back. Past the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. from the gun. He leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow it all.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Looking deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And it's swatted. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Under fire. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close.